The moon hung heavy and full over the darkened city of Na-Zaii, casting an eerie glow on the ancient cobblestone streets. Through the thick mist, the figure of Valerie, the vampire knight, emerged. His blood-red armor gleamed ominously, a stark reminder of the countless battles he had fought and the blood that had been spilled in his wake. Known both as protector and executioner, Valerie was a name that struck fear and respect in equal measure. Valerie had long served the vampire houses of Na-Zaii, his loyalty unwavering. It was said that no foe could stand against him. No threat could go unchallenged when he was on duty. He moved silently through the city, his crimson cloak flowing behind him like a river of blood. The inhabitants, both living and undead, knew to keep their distance when he was near. His presence was a symbol of both safety and impending doom, depending on which side of the vampire house's favor one stood. The origins of Valerie's infamous armor were whispered in hushed tones. Forged in the depths of the shadowed hollows by Ninweiser, the ancient Gorgulia blacksmith, the armor was imbued with dark enchantments, granting its wearer unparalleled strength and resilience. Many believed it to be cursed, drawing power from the blood of its foes. Valerie's skill with a blade was legendary. His ability to dispatch nearly any enemy with swift precision made him a formidable adversary. During the War of Conquest, Valerie had fought valiantly for the Corpse Kings. His prowess on the battlefield was unmatched, his blade cutting down enemies with ruthless efficiency. Yet even in those tumultuous times, his true loyalty had always remained with the vampire houses. The war had been brutal, and Valerie's armor bore the scars of countless battles. But it was his eyes that held the true weight of the past, cold, calculating, and ever watchful. One evening, as Valerie patrolled the streets, a disturbance caught his attention. He followed the sounds of a struggle to a narrow alleyway, where he found a group of rogue ghouls harassing a young vampire noble. Without hesitation, Valerie drew his sword, the crimson blade glinting menacingly in the moonlight. The ghouls barely had time to react before they were cut down, their lifeless bodies crumpling to the ground. The young noble, eyes wide with fear and gratitude, looked up at Valerie. "Thank you, Sir Valerie," she stammered. Valerie sheathed his sword, his expression unreadable. "Return to your house," he commanded, his voice low and steady. "The streets are no place for the unprepared." As the noble hurried away, Valerie remained in the alley, the silence of the night enveloping him. He had sworn an oath to protect the vampire houses, to serve as both shield and sword. Yet he knew the darker side of his duty, the executions carried out in the shadows, the secrets kept hidden from prying eyes. His true loyalty, his true purpose, lay in ensuring the dominance and safety of the vampire houses. As the night wore on, Valerie continued his patrol, his mind drifting to the past. The battles fought, the lives taken, the blood spilled, it all weighed heavily on him. But he knew that as long as he wore the blood-red armor, he would continue to serve, to protect, and to execute. For in the city of Na-Zaii, where shadows whispered secrets and the line between life and death was blurred, Valerie was the enforcer of the vampire house's will, a knight of darkness whose legacy was written in blood.